Hey, this is Don Juan. I haven't did a video in a long time. I'm doing on my new phone. I just upgraded from my S8 to S9. But let me tell you what happened to Don Juan the last few days. Step into my office. Or in my bedroom. Well, let me tell you something. I worked for McDonald's, going on for the same McDonald's since October, and I quit because of the management. I came back 2 weeks after that. I was there for almost a month again, and then I left because of a person. I'm going to say his name, Austin, has a chip on his shoulder. Talks to his crew people any way he wants. And he doesn't get in trouble for it. Doesn't get written up. Doesn't get anything. And I think it's bull crap. Bull crap. He sits there and treats them like crap. Sit there yelling at me, yelling at everybody, telling them we're going to call the police. And then he says, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police. I'm calling the police on you. I tell the motherfucker, you can call the goddamn police. Go call the police. It all started because when the manager that was running shift told two girls to stock cups and everything before they stock something before they leave. Something. It could be just getting 6 cups. 6 sleeves of cups, put them up. It could be just sauce or whatever. Before they left, it take 10 minutes. So, Austin told them they can go, they can leave, whatever, because they didn't want to give them a break. They were only there 5 hours. They can stay extra 5. They can stay until 10 o'clock. And then they had to clock out like at 9:59. Well, anyway, make a long story short, I told Dee Dee, and then Dee Dee got pissed, and she, what they call Sharon there, but we call Dee Dee. She got pissed. And then Austin got flipping out on him. I said, number one, you don't yell. I don't care if you're management. I don't care if you're a grill manager or a swing manager or a shift manager. Or I don't care. You don't go around yelling at women. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, whatever. You slow your roll. You don't yell at nobody. No matter in front of customers too. This has always been, I've told by Jim, the store owner, Brett, the store manager. You do not yell or discuss matters. You pull the people to the back, and you talk to them in the back. If you yell in the back, the customers can't hear you. He scolded, yelled in her face, almost spit in her face. And that's what pissed me off. I don't care if I don't get a job there no more. At least I'm not like Brett that steals money out the drawer. At least I'm not like Brett that pockets money in his pocket, steals from Jim, and everybody tells Jim that he steals. Comes to McDonald's after he's done working, drunk as a fucking skunk, sends dick pics to some of the girls there, and sitting there on his phone yelling and cursing a store manager, cursing in lobby on his phone to his girlfriend and fiance, what the fuck that fat bitch is. That's another thing. She's a fat bitch. All she does is sit around and eats pies and does her little pie dance and all this fucking. She's a fat cunt that needs her throat sliced. That's Don Juan. If you don't like it, then don't subscribe to my channel. I'm just telling you what I believe. They can say I'm a worthless piece of shit. They can say I'm this and that, I'm a dirty fucking dog. I don't care what people say about me. I really don't. But I'm telling you the truth. Brett steals from the store, does returns, pockets that fucking money in his pocket, and he walks out. And that's why he has expensive hats and expensive coats. He says, I saved my money. Bitch, please. We all know you're ripping the store off. Not just me. All the crew people know. Timmy, another dickwad, steals from the store too, but it won't tell on Brett. And let me tell you something. There's people, and Jim wants to know where all his money's gone. Why doesn't he go look for the fucking cameras and see where it goes? It goes in his pocket. I'm not dumb. Mama didn't raise no fool. He goes in there and makes $120 return, puts somebody's name on it, and then Jim comes in and like, why'd you return all this food? I didn't know I did. It was my day off. Well, you signed it. And all this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's corrupt. That McDonald's in Waterloo, New York is corrupt. They fuck up on food. They don't have great managers. They don't have good managers. There's a couple good managers, don't get me wrong. Neil's a good manager. Marianne's a good manager. Kelly's a good manager. Jackie's a good manager, if you know who I'm talking about. Pretty much, that's everybody. Austin has a chip on his shoulder. He's like a drill sergeant. You do what the fuck I say. If you don't do what I say, you go cops. Go cops. I'm gonna go cook cops on you because I'm a big fat baby and I can't get my way because I want to run the shift because I'm a man. I'm a big strong man and I don't want to be told and what to do by a woman. Bitch, please. Come on. You're fucking 19 years old. Your mom doesn't love you. She ain't told me. You treat her like crap. You tell her that your little 11-year-old brother's not hers. It's yours. Number one, that won't be true because you could be 10 years old and you had a kid. I mean, it could happen. It could. But most likely not. And then you tell everybody that she's your stepmom, but she's the one who gave birth with you. But you don't tell everybody she's your stepmom. Bro, you have a lot of issues that you need to get over and done with. And guess what? If you don't, it's going to haunt you. But yeah, you have that chip since you became manager. Like, don't think. Even your girlfriend text Didi on Facebook and said, I quote, I told him that he's been stuck up since he became manager. He has a chip on his shoulder. So, if Austin's watching this video on YouTube, because I'm going to post this on Facebook too. Oh, I am. Yes, I am. And if anybody don't like it, oh well. Look, before I went back to McDonald's, I had 5 jobs. 5 jobs. I worked at Burger King. I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. I worked at Tops. I worked at Rite Aid, and there was another one I forgot. I can get a job. It's not hard for me to get a job. People think I am. I'm not retarded. I can get work. But when you fuck around with people that I care about, hey, we always don't get it wrong. But if you fuck around with people I care about, and you fuck around with my friends, I'm going to stand up and say something. And I did. I stood up for everybody. And then he calls me, well, you're fired. Jim doesn't want you in the store. You can't work here no more. But the other 3 have jobs. The other 3 work. But it was your fault. All 3 of them told me that it was your fault. They threw you underneath the bus, and I talked to all the parties, and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, number 1, what do you mean you talked to all the parties? Number 2, you only talked to the people that you wanted to talk to. I'm not going to be behind a manager that sits there and curses at their crew people. Or work for a company that allows that. And it curse in front. That's why we get complaints and everything like that. Because how management treats their crew. And it's bad. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't treat them like shit. You shouldn't treat them like crap. But anyway, besides the point. That's Don Juan Unwinds tonight. I'm a little tired. But I just want to do a short video. It's almost 10 minutes. And I want to tell you how my couple days was. I wanted to knock the piss out of Austin last night. But I didn't want to go to jail. And he says, you're fired because you left your job. I left my job because he said, and I had 3 or 4 witnesses saying that he was going to call the police if I didn't leave. So when somebody says you have to leave or I'm calling the police, what do you have to do? Leave. So he says I left because, but don't worry, I'm going to get unemployment because I have text messages saying that I'm fired. from the store manager because he's a dumb fuck and he doesn't know how to protect himself. And I'm going to send messages to Jim from Brett, threatening to kick my ass about a few months ago. So I don't know if Jim's going to do anything about it, but I think, Wednesday when the corporate people come in, I should show him the messages that their boss, Brett, sent to one of their crew people. What would you think he'll do? Comment in the comments. Alright, you guys have a good day. Bye, Felicia.